Yo, 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 yo. Top of the top, my people, good morning. Salute, peace, and blessings to all. Yes, sir. It is the 19th day of March. It is Thursday, Throwback Thursday. It's 8 a.m. Eastern Time. And I wanted to say, thank the big fella. I want to be able to thank him. We all should. Thank him for allowing us to wake up this morning to see another day, another minute, another hour, another second, to be able to put our feet on the ground, open up our eyes, stretch our arms, whatever. Thank him for whatever it is that you feel like you should want to thank him for. It doesn't have to be in order, but just make sure you thank him. Seeing another minute, another hour. Peace to everybody out there this good morning. All my travelers, going to work, coming from work, all my kids going to school. Everybody have a safe travel. Always remember to arrive where you gotta go, arrive there safe. No rushing, even if you're late. You know what I mean? Please, let's try to take our time going to where we are going. Remember, your job is replaceable. Your life is not replaceable, and neither is your freedom. So keep that in mind at all times. Excuse me, y'all, because I'm in here still trying to get some of my stuff together in here. So just apologize as I'm moving around. But I hope everybody's feeling blessed, appreciated, and thankful for seeing another day and knowing with him all things is possible. Throwback Thursday. We're going to get into it. But before we could even do that, I'm going to need everybody respectfully that's coming in to smash the like button. Like, share, subscribe. If you like the channel, you know, it's still growing. So check it out the first chance you get. And you let me know what you think. Throwback Thursday. We're going to get into it about a legend. This man, I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer yet, but he should be. William Joppy. A lot of y'all probably don't remember him. Some do, some don't, and some never bothered to do their homework. And this is why it's important that we do. So we're going to get into it about William Joppy and get into it about a few other things. It is Throwback Thursday, so that we're going to get into it right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, everyone, welcome to Doug Studios and welcome to the No Doug Zone podcast. Let's go. Josh Sanders, what's up, man? Give me a second because my equipment always seems to act stupid, and this is what makes me mad. One day my equipment wants to work, and the next day it just wants to do what it wants to do. So it becomes a wrestling match for me when I'm dealing with it. I mean, I'm at the press yesterday, and my joint just got to acting crazy. And when it acts crazy and you know you're doing something, it kind of aggravates you because you're trying to do something and get it over with. William Joppy was he was pretty good. You know, I only knew about him because of who he fought. The two main people I know he fought was Trinidad and Bernard Hopkins. When he fought Bernard Hopkins, they were in this was it a middleweight? Might have been a middleweight tournament they were in. I remember it was him, William Joppy. Oh shit, I think Trinidad was in it. It was a good tournament. I remember. That's how far I go back to watching boxing because I remember that. He took a pretty bad beating with Bernard, but he took a bad one with Trinidad though. Bad one. They, my Alabama / Cali sister. What is the deal? Peace, y'all. I wasn't even gonna show my face today because I wasn't really in the mood. I was just gonna do this live and go lay my behind down and you know what I mean, catch up on some rest. So today was really gonna be just a chill, you know, laid back day for me, but it's it's all good. Yeah, so you know what I mean. Yeah, but William was D Free. I think he comes from D Free's area. So D Free, you know, knows a lot about him. But that's what I remember, him fighting in that tournament. And then I remember watching the fight with him and Trinidad, which it was crazy. I remember the press conference too that he had where it got kind of crazy with him and Bernard. And I think he pushed Bernard. It was like he fought some people though, man. I never bothered to go through a whole list of people that he fought. So you know, usually these guys you want to look up to see who they fought. I think sometimes the problem with me is that either a lot of times I know, so I don't do it, or sometimes I just know about the fighter, and then I don't really I don't add the resume to it sometimes, and that's not good because you need to know. Because then people go, "How could you talk about him?" But I'm like, yeah, well, I gave you at least 2 people that I know for sure he fought. Some of y'all can't do that with some of these old school fighters. Yeah. So I didn't put Throwback Thursday, but I gotta put that so y'all know. Yesterday, if y'all didn't catch my live at 2:30, I talked about the press conference yesterday. You know, Top Rank signing with the Zone. I spoke about that yesterday at 2:30. I know it was not 2:30, it was 2:20. I went live. That probably threw a lot of people off because they weren't expecting that live. But that was just something I needed to throw in there. But it was dope. So if you missed that, go back to that. Yeah, 2:20 yesterday. I did one. Because I told you I wasn't gonna go live. Period. Yesterday, because of the press, and I need to save my energy, which I could have easily went live 7:30 yesterday morning, and I could have got off 9:30. I should have did it like that, but usually when I have to go to do a press in the morning, even if it's 11 or 12, I always try to give my phone some energy because certain places you go to, you won't have anywhere where you can charge your phone. Depends on where you at, or you have to carry you a portable charger. Which, hold on. Shout out, so we got it right. It took a little minute, but we got it right. Shout out to Top Rank, you know, for the merch. You know what I'm saying? So, shout outs to them. You know, they gave the top. I feel important now. You know what I'm saying? This is what they gave us, a little Top Rank hat. You know what I'm saying? They gave us a charger. It's an adapter, but you know what I'm saying? You put it in the wall, charge it, you know what I'm saying? I thought that was something dope for them to give us that, the adapter and all that. So this is all the stuff they gave us. You know what I'm saying? And then we got the Top Rank t-shirt. You Never had one of those. I thought that was dope for them to give us one of those. You know what I mean? So yeah, I appreciated that they you know, we got it right. So shout out to Top Rank, man. Appreciate the love yesterday, man. We got it right. You know what I mean? Appreciate them for the love. D Free, my brother, man. I'm expecting to see you with a wife beater in the car, driving up and down like you ain't got no home training. But I see you sitting at home, so that's a good thing. The streets are safe. That D Free's off the road.
I expect you to see you with a glass of Sim Fast, but I ain't gonna get that neither. So we're all good. We
Here we go with the book.
all good.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Already. Already, boy. I tell you, you one of those that just walked in the classroom and just start your shit before you even get a chance to sit down.
What's
Jesus.
going on? What's going on, Super Booty? What's going on, Josh?
Super booty is crazy. Super booty, I still can't get over that.
Hey,
That's crazy. That's crazy.
that's her name. I
That is
didn't give her
crazy.
that name. That's the name that she's born with.
That's crazy. I've heard women be called a lot of names,
I
but super
saw.
booty is
I
crazy.
saw. I didn't know that MC Hammer was talking about Vay when he made that video. You got bumps in the trunk, bumps in the trunk.
Don't tell me. I need the girls with the don't tell. Hey, I don't care what nobody say. They criticize Hammer for that, but that song was the shit when you think about it. You think about it, that song was the shit. I forget about that name. Yeah, Super Booty is crazy. You better not come to New York with that shit. You better stay where you at, Vegas. I'm telling you. You come here, you come to this city with that. There's plenty of super booty women walking around New York City, and ask them how they get treated when they here. You got that country slang West Coast going to you. Woof. Don't do it. Don't you come here. Yeah, Mike, I like that MC Hammer song. They criticized him for it because it wasn't the Hammer that we knew, but I'm not gonna lie. And then what made the song hot was the way he danced. He
That
killed it
nigga
because
is hot.
Hammer to me was one of the best dancers. I don't care what nobody say. He
That
was one
nigga
of the
John
best
Legend,
dancers.
he got that on his playlist. He got bumps in the trunk,
I
bumps
don't
in
care
the
what
trunk.
nobody say. Even still to this day, Hammer got to be about what 60 some years old. He still give it up.
Hammer's in the 60s.
He still give it up. Challenge him to a dance now, you lose. He still moved like he did 30 years ago. But Free, what's up, man? Before we get into this William Joppy, because I needed you up here.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, yesterday I talked about it, but you wasn't here. Um, the Top Rank signing with the Zone.
Mm-hmm.
Um, give me your thoughts on that. How do you I mean, we see everybody signing with somebody now. Zoo for them with the Sky Sports. It's on and popping now with everybody making moves. Boxing's about to be real interesting this year. Um, what do you see happening with Top Rank doing that with the Zone?
A lot of good things. See a lot of good things happening with that. Um, I think that's a good move for Top Rank. They're not with ESPN anymore. They were looking for a home, and I hear that they still going to collab with somebody else as well.
Yeah,
But um, that's one less hurdle that they got to get over when they trying to make these fights. They, companies are trying to have the fight put on their platform that they're on. Well, now both of y'all on the same platform, so you ain't got to worry about that. Now it comes down to the location and the purse split. That hurdle of what platform it's going to be on is gone now. So now it comes down to location and purse split.
yeah. Um, I was sitting up there looking at Vargas, Bruce, Abdullah, and Keyshawn, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, something. Because mind you, when we showed up, right, they never said exactly who was going to be there. They just said there would be some fighters there. So we don't know what to expect. But when these guys walked out, I was like, holy shit, something interesting is about to happen. Um, and something interesting did happen. You know, the back and forth with Keyshawn and Abdullah. That was interesting. But you know, Free, since I think last year, the year before, we've been on that. We've been on that. Um, and we always talked about what would happen if they were to clash. Now, he was called the ultimate troll yesterday by Mr. Mason, Abdullah's father. You hear him talk about 47 a lot, going for Devin, but then you also hear him talking about trying to probably make something happen with at 40 with Abdullah. Two things. Is the Devin Haney call out just him trolling? And is it possible to see him and Abdullah at 40? Because Abdullah still has work to do at 35.
Abdullah is not rushing to get up there to fight Keyshawn. Keyshawn said something crazy in that little art.
Abdullah really got under Keyshawn's skin, saying, "I got your belt," and putting it in Keyshawn. Oh yeah, he definitely did. He definitely did. He definitely, yeah, he definitely got under his skin. I think he got under his skin because I kind of see how he was reacting when he took the belt. That's why he turned around and was like, "You didn't beat me for it. You didn't beat me for it." I was like, "Oh man." I was like, "Oh, yeah." I saw that. I mean, I was up close when that was said. Yeah, man. I mean, listen, there's ways of getting under people's skin. There's ways of getting it. Don't worry, y'all. We're gonna get to this throwback talk. We're gonna get to William Joppy. I gotta change the thumbnail too. I'm gonna change the thumbnail. For some reason I don't like that thumbnail with William Joppy, but I'm gonna change it. Also, I'm gonna put in the description so people can get a clear understanding. So I'm gonna put in the description how we're talking about William Joppy, but also the Top Rank joint song in the description so people can understand what it is that I'm talking about. But this also still is boxing talk, but it is Throwback Thursday. So just smash the like button on the way coming in, y'all. Good morning, all y'all. He said it made Key look bad when he said he can't make 35. Then later on admitting he could have made 35. I think that's what that's why Mr. Mason had called him the ultimate troll. Because you see in the video, even if you go to my video that I posted, you see me turn the camera to him and he go, "Yo, you said you could make 35, you couldn't make this, you couldn't make that." And I'm over here like, God damn, he just over here pulling key card. I'm like, shit. Could it get any worse?
The thing is, with Keyshawn, like I said yesterday when I was on B3's channel, I'm starting to not really care about what Keyshawn say. He's doing a whole lot of talking. He's not fighting anybody. He's doing a whole bunch of talking. But he said something crazy yesterday um, when he did that whole little interaction with Adula Mason. The man said the two guys that he want to fight is Shushu and Adula Mason.
Yeah.
You have
I
40.
thought he was
Shushu
tripping
at
because he said
26.
it, but he said it twice though. Because he said it sitting next to Shu, and Shu started laughing, and that's what Shu said. Well, you got to make 26, and I'm sitting there like, huh?
Yeah, he had 126, and the other guys at 35. You have 40. Talking about you about to move to 47. Well, why are these two dudes are the dudes that you want to fight? That joint was crazy. But the whole thing with Abdullah Mason said, yeah. And when I get up there, he said, I got some business to handle. When I get up to 40, then you can be my first fight. He's like, man, by the time you get up here, I'd be at 47. Abdullah Mason said, well, I'll come up to 47. He said, but I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch you. You heard what the nigga said? I'm gonna catch you. He
That's
ain't
why I
say
started.
he ain't
You
say
couldn't hear
we'll fight later. He said I'm gonna catch you.
you couldn't hear me in the video. I was laughing to myself. I said, damn, when he told him he was gonna catch him, I was like, oh man, that's
He said, I'm gonna catch
crazy.
you. That's why I keep telling y'all keep thinking that more Keyshawn is like that, and like Keyshawn pressed Lula Mason out. Lula Mason was sitting there telling this man, "We can fight whenever."
No,
He
see,
said, "When we gonna fight? Whenever."
I
Well, you
was
see
there.
this man, he's saying whenever. Whenever
I,
means if you say we can fight next, then he gonna say, "Okay, let's make the fight next." The man said
I,
whenever. He didn't say after my next fight or after this fight or when I get to 40 or when I get to 47. The man said
listen,
whenever.
I was there. That man was unbothered. He was unbothered. Nothing bothered Mason. Nothing bothered him. He was unbothered. And as they were walking out the door, even as they were walking out the door, when we got towards the exits, because they didn't allow you to have no camera then. Once you got towards the exit and it was time to leave, cameras was up because they didn't really want all that going on. He told him, he lifted the belt up one more time. He said, "You want it?" Like he's holding the belt up, like, "You want it? That's it. Come get it."
No, what really got Keyshawn hot? What really got Keyshawn hot? Dula Mason held up the belt. He said, "You didn't beat me for the belt." He said, "I was your number one contender. And you got out the division.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
what
your
got.
number one contender. And you
I
got
could
up out of
tell
the
because
division."
Key. I could tell because Key whole energy shift, and I was like, "Oh, he getting mad now." That's why he started talking, "Man, I'll beat your little ass and you this and that." I said, "Oh, he." I said, "Oh, we got him. We got him. We got him
As,
now."
as, as you see, there were two things that I noticed. Duda Mason never stopped looking at Keyshawn. Keyshawn, every time Keyshawn started talking his smack, he was talking to the cameras. He wasn't talking
He
directly
looked.
in Duda Mason's face. He was
He
talking to the
looked
cameras.
so he looked so unbothered, and like I said, him and his pops. And mind you, they usually come with the whole squad. It was just him and his pops. And when he kept trying to call his pops in, and his father spoke to me because he said, he was on my live before. So when he saw me, I spoke to him and he said, "Yo, your name again." And I gave him my name. He was like, "Yeah, I remember coming on your IG live." He was like, "Yo, did you get that on camera?" And I'm like, "What? The interaction?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, I got it." I said, It's gonna go on my channel." He's like, "Yeah, man, 'cause that dude's an ultimate troll." I was like,
You
"Yeah,
should have
well,
told him. You should have told him. My co-host been on y'all since day one. He's the only one that has y'all in the top 10 pound for pound. That's what you
no."
should
He
have
told me
told
that
him.
I'm gonna reach out to him. I'm gonna reach out to him, and he's talking about coming on here doing something. So I'm definitely gonna have you on when I do it, because I know you got just as much as questions as I got.
Yeah.
So I just talked to Bruce last night. His father, he video chat me, and I'm like, "Yo, I need you up here. We gonna get something going. I'm gonna let you know." He video chat me out of nowhere yesterday. I wasn't even expecting him to. I was sitting there loading my videos, and then he hollered at me or whatever because I didn't see him at the conference. I asked you. I said, "Where your pops at?" He didn't pull up. I was like, "Oh, all right, I'll call him later." And I was supposed to call him later, and he ended up calling me. Yeah, that whole interaction, I was like, because I'm like, are we going somewhere with this? Because if we're not going somewhere with it, I don't feel like entertaining this again. Because I think we done been down this road. So it's like, what are we doing?
I
What
mean,
are we doing?
this was your belt. You didn't beat me for that belt. I pretty much gave it to
No,
you.
but
I
he
was your
held, you
number
know
one.
what?
You moved out of the division.
RGM, what up? When he held the belt up, that really didn't sit well with Key. Like he just held the belt up. He didn't like that. His whole behavior changed. I was like,
That
oh
nigga,
shit.
that nigga Keyshawn
That's
been
almost
listening
yo
to me.
free. That's almost like walking around with the next dude girl with your arm around her. You ain't
That nigga Keyshawn been listening to me. That nigga said, man, don't nobody care about the belts. Don't nobody care about the belts. They only care about who you are and who I am. They don't know who the champion is. Ah,
hey, hey. I was like, yo, this shit about to get real. But I've never, you know what? Abdullah was. I've never seen a young kid like that, just so unbothered. Like none of this shit bothered him, and he was looking at him like, if we could fight this week, I would fight you.
Yeah. Hey, you see, he ain't do that like he did with Emiliano Vargas. He ain't talking about, oh, you can get your brother, and my brothers, and we can set it up. He knows they're gonna do the Mason brothers will murk his brothers.
That crazy thing is they didn't say nothing yesterday to each other. That was a little awkward. They kept. I seen him try to give him a pound, and I seen him go the other way, and I was like, oh shit. And I asked anybody. I said, did y'all catch that? They was like, yeah, I saw that. Like he was trying to go up to Emilio and give him a 5. Emilio dubbed him.
Oh,
Like walk right
Keyshawn?
past him. Yeah. Like
Yeah,
we talking about.
Emiliano don't like Keyshawn.
He tried to give him, I guess because you know how you try to check people's temperature. I guess he wanted to see if he was gonna give him a 5, and he just like Leo was like, yo.
No, Emiliano don't like Keyshawn.
He gave everybody, like he dapped Abdullah. He did, him and Shu.
What's going on, Emilio?
The crazy thing is when it was time to take a picture, they all got in a picture together, and he was trying to go to the side where Emilio was. Emilio switched with him, like, "You not standing next to me, homie."
Yeah. Emiliano don't like. He don't like.
Get from around me. Get from around me.
Emiliano Vargas got real animosity towards Keyshawn and his brother. Keyshawn be trying to be phony and try to see how far he can push a person before they go over the edge. But Emiliano Vargas.
What was that? What was that? Now I know y'all all waiting for this Jimmy. I know y'all waiting for the William Joppy. Just calm down. I'm gonna get to it. What was that whole interaction about when they both ran? When the brothers all ran into each other? Whatever fight they was at, I forgot. What the hell was that even about? I never hear people talk about what was that about.
That was about Keyshawn. That was about Keyshawn. Keyshawn and Emiliano was having words back and forth. And Keyshawn was like, well, we could set it up. Your brothers versus my brothers, and we could set it up. And that's where that whole thing came from. Because Keyshawn threw his brothers and the Vargas brothers in there. It was only supposed to be between Emiliano and Keyshawn, but Keyshawn threw them in the mix. And Emiliano Vargas, he didn't back down. He like, look, my bro, but I'm trying to figure out which brother is Emiliano Vargas talking about because the little short one with the curly hair, he fight at a lower weight class than all of them. That nigga ain't fighting at the weight class that those guys. He not
Who was
fighting
the
at 40.
the one that got his first loss? Who's that one? Which Vargas brother's that?
I don't think he lost. But that's not Philando. That's I can't remember
I don't think he lost neither, but you know
Armando.
He fought that Irish kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Armando Vargas.
Okay. Yeah. Wait a minute. His other Keyshawn other two brothers are in a higher weight class than homie. So how does that make sense?
Yeah, I don't know.
What they gonna have a wrestling match?
I don't know. I really don't know what
Yeah, Columns
what class.
kid. Yeah, that's who he lost to. I met that kid too. I don't know how I don't know his freaking name.
Oh, he lost?
Yeah, I don't know how I freaking don't know his name. Yeah, so everything was interesting yesterday. At the press. It was very interesting, and Bob Merrill made this video. You know, he'll be back, you know, because get better, Bob. You know, he's having an issue with his knee, but we ain't gonna act like Bob is not 90-something years old. So God bless that he's still around, he's still alive, and you know, let's you know, pray that he continues to get better. Yo, Free, man, it's gotta be crazy, man, to be almost 100-something years old and still be on Earth. That's gotta be crazy, bro. I don't know if I want to live that long. I know it sounds crazy because people say they want to live forever, but I don't know, man. That's gotta be a blessing, man, to go that long.
Yeah, Armando Vargas is a lightweight / super featherweight. So he fights at
Call him a light
135.
Wait a minute, what you call it? Wait a minute, what you called him?
Armando Vargas. Armando,
No,
Armando,
after that.
Armando.
Man, I thought you said Armando Trash. I was gonna say Vargas. I was gonna
Oh,
say what?
yeah, Armando Vargas. His name is Mamdo. Armando Vargas.
And he's in what weight?
Lightweight and super featherweight. So he fight between 130 and 135.
Nah,
And
man. His brother, both of key brothers are higher than that, aren't they?
Keyshawn brother is 140 and one. I want to say 154. I think the youngest one, the one that just got into boxing, is at 154. I think he might be 147, but I think it's 154. So I don't know what brothers he talking about. We're going to mix it up with him.
Yeah, I don't know. That's because I don't. Yeah, unless they talking about getting it on in the street, which you can't do that. Well, it is what it is. But it was cool to see that yesterday. Great press conference yesterday, man. So I'm sitting back interested in seeing what's going to happen with them in the near future. You had Zuffa go with Sky Sports. You got MVP with ESPN Plus. Things is about to be real interesting this year, Free.
You said Zuffa with Sky Sports?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe in the UK. In the UK.
Yeah, well, yeah, yeah. Yep.
They were Paramount over here.
You said what?
They were Paramount over here. I said that got to be in the UK.
Yeah, it's in the UK. Yeah, but isn't it interesting to see that everybody's landing a plane somewhere? Everybody to land their plane. Everybody to land their plane somewhere now, which is it's good because now we have no excuses for anything. But I don't want people to get it twisted, Free, thinking that we're going to see all the fights we want to see. You might not get all of them, but you might get a small portion of them because you know how people are. Oh, for the rest of this year, we should get 20 fights we want to see. And it's like, nah, that might not happen necessarily. But it should be this year for the rest of this year. So from April going on to maybe November, or well, I'll say, I'll say November, or I could say December. So from April to December, we should see good fights.
Well, we've already been seeing great fights. It's just a matter of how much do you appreciate them.
Yeah. Well, what I mean by that is, all the ones that you look up and you go, oh shit, they made the fight. Oh,
one thing for sure, two things for certain. It made the Jerome Boots Ennis and Xander Zayas fight that much easier to be made.
I was just about to ask that. Damn it, you took the words out of my mouth because I was like, wait a minute. Can we get to this? Can we get Xander and Boots? Now that we got
made it that much easier because now they ain't got to worry about what platform it's going to be on. They both on the same platform. So now it goes down to where they're going to fight at and what the split is going to be.
Free. I don't want to be so biased and always seem like stuff got to happen here because I'll watch a fight. I don't care where it's at, but I'm telling you, Free, mark my words, that fight has New York City written all over it. It has MSG written all over it.
New York City is the best place for that fight to happen for them to maximize their dollar because you got Jerome from Philly, which is only 2 hours away, and then you got Xander Zayas, who has a large fan base in New York City. So it makes sense for them to put it in New York because they maximize their dollars.
When Xander came, what was that? Maybe 3 years ago, and
3, 2, 1.
So he was in the Bronx, and they shut the street down in the Bronx. When they shut that street down in the Bronx, and they put that ring out, and so many people know who he was, it was crazy to see the amount of fans, because there was a lot of people who actually knew who Xander was, and I was kind of shocked by that, because he was still young, still making a name for himself. I mean, he still is now, but even then, it was like, oh shit. So Xander versus Boots. Oh man, it's too. I mean, we could keep saying it's too fast. It's too fast. I'm like, all right, well, okay. Sit around and wait for him and Virgil and see what happens. See, sit around for him and Virgil and see what happens. I'll take that fight. I'll take that. I'll take the Xander Boots right here, good old New York City.
Like the only reason why the Virgil and Boots fight is not happening is because of the money situation. Xander is not. It's not going to be a money situation for Xander because he's not a bigger name than Jerron Boots Ennis. He's becoming a big name, but he's not a bigger name than Jerron Boots Ennis right now. So Xander's not going to argue about the money. If they say, "Hey, Xander, we'll give you $2 million to fight Jerron Boots Ennis," Xander say, "Okay, let's make it happen." He ain't never seen $2 million for a fight.
Nope. Because I tell you what, I'm damn sure not gonna say no. Remember, I talked about that before about people just you can't tell people what to take, but then y'all just can't be out here just turning shit down. That should be crazy to me, though. That should be crazy to me. Like, make it make sense. Like, oh man, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want this, I don't want that, bro. You tripping?
Xander Zaya's biggest purse he has ever made, $350,000.
Sheesh.
That's the biggest purse he has ever made, and
Thomas Hill, what's up, my brother?
that was for the title. Hold up, that was in July. July, he made projected earning around $210 to $350,000. But they don't have the other guy. He might have made a little bit more for the unification.
Yeah.
Might have made a little bit more for the unification because that was for the Garcia fight for him to get the title. That was for him to get the title. So the unification, he might have made a little bit more, somewhere around close to 500,000. Let me
Okay.
see.
What's going on, Seafood? With your boy Abdullah yesterday.
I'm going to pull it up right now. The Abbas fight. They don't have that. They don't have that purse disclosed. It's not public.
Oh, okay.
They don't have it disclosed, but he probably made somewhere around close to 500,000. If he made 350 for the Garcia fight, he probably made close to 500,000 for the Abbas fight.
3 minutes, Seafood. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, listen, we get ready to see some interesting like I said, man, we get ready to see some real interesting things from a lot of these platforms. And I can't wait to see what happens. Like I said, y'all ain't got no reason to complain. You got what you wanted. You got what you wanted. Or some of y'all gonna get what you want. So all that complaining y'all been doing, I'm not interested in hearing it.
See,
I'm not interested in hearing it. But
this is how you know BoxRec don't be having their information correct. That's why I say you can't go by BoxRec. They got the birthplace for William Joppy, Washington D.C. But when you go to his daggone Wikipedia, William Joppy's birthplace is Silver Springs, Maryland, which is right outside of D.C., but it's not D.C.
Speaking of that, that's what we come for. So let's get to that. Seafood, check your DM. William Joppy. What could you let the people know, Free? about William. Who is William Joppy for the people who don't know?
William Joppy is a middleweight fighter out of Silver Springs, Maryland. He rep the DC area because that's where he trained at, but he's from Silver Spring. Right now he lives in I believe Woodbridge, Virginia. Yeah, Woodbridge, Virginia.
Yeah.
But William Joppy he had a lot of nice fights. He lost against some decent opponents, but he also beat a lot of good opponents as well. A lot of people don't know that William Joppy knocked out Roberto Duran in the third round.
Yeah.
But
Good morning, guys.
Morning, yeah.
He lost to Felix Trinidad. He lost to Bernard Hopkins. He lost to Jermaine Taylor. Felix Trinidad was the only one that stopped him. Bernard Hopkins and Jermaine Taylor went the distance with him. But I remember that fight with Felix Trinidad. Felix Trinidad put a beating on William Joppy. That fight.
Yeah, I remember the joint with I remember the joint with Trinidad. Trinidad, oh man, I felt bad for him, but I was like, damn.
That was a setup when they put him with Joppy. I think it was the 4-man elimination like that. When I seen they do that to Joppy, I said, "Oh, he's not gonna beat the Bernard's gonna beat the bricks out of him." So no, that's what it was. But I think they wanted him to fight Trinidad because they thought Trinidad could beat Bernard, and look what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's still a good fight.
Everybody.
I forgot you was at the conference yesterday, McClay. I forgot you was at the conference. I was like, why is it doing that on? Then I looked on the day. I said, oh, that's right, the conference today.
Well, there's gonna be days I'm not going. There's days I'm not going on every day because there don't be shit to talk about. So there are gonna be some days you're gonna look up and I'm not gonna be on because I just got times where it ain't nothing to talk about. But now, like I said before, we're gonna go back to the William Joppy because I don't want to get off that. Now that the zone and Top Ranker together, there's gonna be possible matchups we can see, but you know we gonna get into all that. But I want to hit this William Joppy real quick because we have to educate the people and let them know who William was. What's going on,
Top Rank was bought by the zone.
Yeah.
So that's going to be some interesting matchups coming up now because they're doing a partnership with them. So because of that, but they got a really low budget for those 10 fights that they're giving them. So they only give them 1.6.
They got a crazy low budget. Like they only getting like $1 million per fight.
Yeah,
so that's got to come out of Top Rank first.
Well, they try to build up the up and comings. I mean, I understand to do that instead of focusing on the top guys a lot, but they try to bring some new names into the forefront for us to talk about different things.
If I was Top Rank, what I would do, I would go ahead and collab with everybody, but not be the lead promoter in the fight. That way, that $1 million that I'm getting stays in my purse. Plus, I get the percentage from my fighters for having the fight. The lead promoter is the one that pays for the fight, the fighters. So if I was Bob I wouldn't be the lead promoter.
But think about it, Freed. None of the guys that they're put on the roster, which he does have some good fighters. Don't get me wrong, but they're not like in terms of caliber, putting butts in seats type of guys. But I understand the strategy. Like it's good because honestly, I'm kind of tired of talking about Shakur, the top 10 dudes and stuff like that. Which I actually have a question for both of y'all to see what you think about this. Because I heard a commentator made a comment about overachievers and underachievers was really an interesting question. All right, so Clay, you there?
Yeah, come on, because I want to get back to William Joppy after this. So come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel, even though Tank is almost like the most popular guy in the sport, do you consider him an underachiever?
No.
I don't care nothing about that dude, man. I don't care nothing about that dude. Till that dude show me something, I don't care nothing about him. I don't care where he's ranked. I don't care what belt he got, what fights he been in. Until that dude something, I'm not one of these channels that D-rides that dude. I don't give a shit about him and what he does. Until he shows me something, I don't give a shit about him. And that's no disrespect. I don't give a shit about him. A lot of these channels, they give a shit about him. I don't give a shit about that dude. I'm be honest with you. Till he show me something. And I don't mean in the ring, just show me something, period. Until then, I don't really give a shit about that dude. But I mean, y'all could go ahead and, make a comment on it. I'm just letting you know how I feel. I don't give a shit about it.
Yo, McClain just shitted on.
I don't care, man. I'm not these D-riding channels. These channels sit up every day, 7 days a week, D-riding this dude. I don't give a shit about him. I don't.
No, I don't think. I mean, you can't say a guy underachieved that's a 5-time 3-division champion. You can't say he underachieved.
Nah, he ain't underachieved. You know what I'm saying? We got to give him his props on what the stuff he has accomplished. I think a lot of people get what he does outside the ring mixed up with what he does in the ring and what he has accomplished. I think that's where people get it twisted. I'm not so much mad with him. I just get mad how people, they want to down talk him, but still have his name in their mouth. This shit makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like this. I don't really be caring, man. I really don't be caring. Because it's a waste of conversation, because it's like, how many times could you bring the dude up, recycle the same shit that you're saying about him, because every time you bring his name up, nothing different is being said about him. It's the same shit from Monday to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Same shit. So they talk about him returning to fight Pitbull. People got something to say about that. Like, he could come back and fight Shakur Devin, and y'all still have something to say about it. So it's like, at the end of the day, what we doing? So I don't want people to be like, you're a Tank hater. I'm not a Tank hater, because there's a lot of other fighters that I feel like this. I feel like this. If you ain't active right now, you ain't doing shit, I really don't care nothing about you. Because I'm not going to waste my life talking about guys that ain't active. It's different when you talk about Hall of Famers, because you're teaching people. So other than that, if you ain't doing nothing right now, I could care less. I don't care. I really don't, dude. I don't. It's a waste of content, if you ask me. But like I said, people are so thirsty. People are so thirsty for views that, hey, it's crazy. But I wouldn't say an underachiever. No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Because if he never comes back to boxing, there's not too many bad things that people could say about him. It's really not. The only thing they'll say is he never fought Shakur, he never fought Devin, and they'll try to hold that against him. But there's been a lot of guys, the Seafood and Free knows this, that there's been a lot of guys in boxing who didn't fight a lot of guys that we wanted to see.
Yeah.
The biggest one to me was always Riddick Bowe and Lennox Lewis. I always wanted to see them get it on.
Yeah. I know that was a fear thing for him, but how did you feel about the conference? How did you feel about the conference yesterday when you were there? Did you get a chance to talk to Abdullah?
You know what?
And Keyshawn?
We got some things. We had to get some things straightened out for me to even get in that building, and I'm glad we got it straightened out, because it was a little. No, I mean before even getting into, because it was a little misunderstanding between me and them, and we got it fixed. Because mistaken identity is a motherfucker.
Well, I mean, you go by your government name, or you go by your podcast name when you go to the event.
It doesn't. You gotta use. It don't matter. You got to use both. But of course, you got to give your government name, because they got to know it's you. Because people, before people used to come in pretending to be somebody that they wasn't. So, because before you used to be able to just, like PBC, right? this is funny because I remember this. I remember with PBC when I first started going, when I was just on Instagram and I didn't have a channel, people used to walk in the Barclay and just sign their name on the paper and just walk in and go sit down. And these people wouldn't even have a podcast.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Like none of these. So they had to change up what they were doing because a lot of people were frauds. A lot of these people were talking about, yeah, like, you got a channel? Nah, I ain't got a channel, but I got an Instagram. Now, I had an Instagram, but the difference things was you go on my Instagram, you can see that I was talking to Zab. There were certain people you could see me talk to, but it's just that it wasn't YouTube. So it was pretty interesting. But yeah, we had to get some things straightened out because, like I said, mistaken identity is a mother. Because all brown people don't look alike. So we had to make that clear. Because if you say that I did something and I said something, if you said I did something and said something, you got to, we don't. We just don't. We all don't look alike. Stop.
That's who I need to see fight. I haven't seen him fight in a while.
Cool.
Oh.
Ali Phoenix. The heavyweight for Top Rank. Ali Phoenix. I'm going to show you. Ali Phoenix.
Oh, the kid from Connecticut.
Yeah, he got a brother.
From Connecticut, man. He's out of Dansbury.
Yeah, but there's no budget for Top Rank. Top Rank was about to be dead under the water until they got
I don't know, but I'm glad that both of them, because you know what, Top Rank and DAZN was no strangers to each other anyway. So it's not like this is their first time meeting. You know, there wasn't no stranger. I respect on while they were figuring out what they were going to do, one thing I can't say they didn't do is that they didn't keep their fighters active. They kept their top-ranked fighters active. So we can't say that they wasn't active. You've seen them on DAZN. You've seen them on Turkey, some of them on Turkey cards. So I can't front. They kept them active.
But they was only active because somebody else was fitting the bill. Bob Arum didn't want to pay the money, like even for Terrence. That's why Terrence bought.
To me, it didn't matter who paid the bill. It was the point of keeping these guys active. That's what I cared about because nobody wants to sit home or have to sit around for 6 months to try to figure shit out. You got to remember these guys are fighters. So you know.
What people don't know is that is the smart move by Bob Arum by letting somebody else pay the bill because they got to give up 20% of their purse. So if Bob Arum collected 20% of all his fighters fighting on somebody else's promotional company, Bob Arum ain't doing nothing but collecting 100% of his money. He's not putting no money out. He's getting 100% back. So all he's doing is collecting money. That's why Eddie Hearn was letting Turkey use all his fighters because Eddie Hearn was getting that money from the fighters from fighting under Turkey. That's why they was doing it. All they was doing was collecting money. They wasn't putting no money up. They was just collecting money. That's why they're so mad that Turkey not dealing with them anymore because they was collecting a lot of money. Turkey was giving up that bag, and those promoters was collecting a lot of money in return. Not paying out no money, just collecting money. So that's not a bad move. That's a smart move.
No. I'm not saying it's a bad move, but I'm just saying why the fighters' mentality is like, yo, we're not getting paid, so we're ready to abandon ship. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of the controversy is because a lot of people don't know the back scenes of how the money is distributed. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's like people like us that know it that the casual fan wouldn't understand or don't know. They just want to see the fights. They don't understand. I'm not going on there if you're going to pay me this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't even make sense. Yo, I heard an offer that was made for I think it was for Abdullah to fight Keyshawn, but they only wanted to offer him 1.6. No, they wanted to offer him 1.1 million something, and they was like, for Keyshawn, nah, I'm not. If I'm not getting at least 4 million, nah. And you can't knock the fighter for turning that down because he a hot name now. You know what I'm saying? He on tour, which I like that he's promoting himself. He's on tour. He's doing a lot of things.
No, but that's not a bad deal. That's not a bad deal for 1 point something for Keyshawn because Keyshawn is not making a bag like that. Like
bro.
If Keyshawn was getting like $5-6 million a fight, then I would say, oh no, one and some change is not enough. You're gonna have to at least give me two
But
or
free
whatever.
1.6. When you take away the tax, that's going to be automatically taken out. You got to pay the promotion. You got to pay your own taxes on it. Then you got to pay if it's a title fight. You got to pay the 3% for the sanctioning
No,
fee.
I
You know
understand
that's
all.
crazy.
No, I understand all of that, but that if they're not getting a lot of money for that fight, you can't say that that's crazy because let's say the budget for that fight is $5 million.
Right.
Well, Keyshawn's probably gonna get two. Adula get one and some change, and then the rest of that two and some change that's left is going to be for whatever else you got to do, the venue, the undercard, and all of that. So that's not bad. It's just a matter of what is the budget for the fight. Now, if the budget for the fight is $10 million or $15 million, then you say all he's getting is one. Then you're like, oh no, I'm not. My fighter's not fighting for 1.6, and you got a budget of $15 million. No, so it depends on what the budget is. And they got the same manager. They both with Jay Punch. They both with Jay
Right.
Punch.
Right. You you know what I really want to know because I don't really have no understanding of is how much does the referees get paid? You know what I'm saying? Because I understand that they're selected.
I looked up through it. I looked it up. The average referee makes somewhere between. I looked at it the other day. Between. Hold on, I'll pull it up right now. It all depends on the fight status. Uh,
Yeah, because that's all public knowledge. That's public knowledge.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I've always wondered how much the referees get paid, especially like for the big fights. Like, do they have? Because I know the fighters don't pay. I'm pretty sure it's through the promotion or whatever.
Yeah, the average purse for a referee, depending on the size of the bout, referee makes between $250 to 75,000. 75,000, of course, is for the big mega fights and things like that. But referee, their annual salary typically is between 45,000 to 300,000.
Oh,
So So if a referee is, you got some of these top referees that's putting on all of the big fights, and then you got the other referees that's putting on mediocre fights and some lower level fights. They make it somewhere in between. They say the national TV card is between 1,200 to $3,800. A championship fight is between 4,200 to 25,000. So they tell you when they own a regular TV card, they they probably getting $1,200 for that fight. Like I say, let's say it's just like a super boxing type fight where it's not no championship fights. They probably make it
right.
$1,200. But
Oh, I honestly thought it would be more than that.
no,
I didn't think it was gonna be that little bit of money.
you can that's only for 1 weekend, and then that's per fight. That's not for the whole weekend. That's per fight. So if you're doing 3 or 4 cards, you add 12 times 3 or 12 times 4.
Oh
That's
wait,
per
wait, all
fight.
right. Wait. Let me understand this. So if say I'm in on a fight card and I judge three of the fights, I get per fight I get or just for that day.
Per fight. Because if you only
Oh,
if you
okay,
only
got you, got
if you
you.
only doing one fight, you're making $1,200 for that one fight. If you're
Okay,
doing
okay,
three
okay.
fights, you're making $3,600.
Okay, I get it now. I get it. I thought it was like okay. I'm thinking like for the per DM. I was mistaken.
Yeah, like a pay-per-view main event, they do between 12,000 to 75,000.
Okay, that's nice. That's good change. Because I only think that they with that Red Glove RDG, I didn't know it was like that.
Yeah, but
That's good money though. Actually, that's good money actually. Because if you think about the amateurs to get to the pros, you have to do at least 5 years in the amateurs before you even get to a pro thing, and then you have to be raise your name up in the things for them to be selected. Because I know a lot of guys select certain referees. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you're getting it per fight on the fight card, I think that's dope.
yeah.
Why not? You know what I'm saying?
Your boy dropping cards.
Yeah.
I thought he started his career at 54. He started his career at 60.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at now.
Yeah, I thought it was 54, but it was 60. 60, 75. 60, super middleweight, and 75. Those were the three divisions. He was a two-time champion. I'm not gonna say
How tall was he?
Well, what is that? What is that? What is that? What is that noise?
I don't know what it is.
That's my thing. That was my messaging.
Yeah, Will Joppy is 5'9".
Okay.
Will Joppy, yeah, he's an inch shorter than I was. Well, that I am. I said I was. Yeah, inch shorter than I am.
I was gonna say, Free, you got.
Hey, I might have got taller. I don't know. When I came out to New York, y'all had me looking like I was 6 feet. I might have got taller.
Shit, I ain't have you looking like nothing. Shit. Okay.
It looked like I went to Munchkin Land. We represent the lollipop.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. All the ladies go for dudes my height. Trust me, they don't want everybody tall. Trust me.
Hey, they might. I don't know because I only got one, so I don't know about what everybody else wants.
A lot of big dudes are soft. So.
Hey, watch him out there.
Hey, I said a lot. I never said who. I never said who because it's true. It's true. A lot of big dudes are soft. They are. They are. A lot of them are soft. Being tall and being 200 some pounds don't make people tough. Because I done seen dudes like that get slept.
Yeah. But William Joppy, yeah, he was only 5'9" with a 72.5-inch arm reach. He was an average height fighter. Because back then when he was fighting, the average height was like 5'10", 5'9" for a male.
Yeah.
So
I thought he was little.
He was an average height.
Yeah.
And we gotta remember, William Joppy started his career in '93.
I never met him in person, but
a year before I graduated high school was his pro debut. William Joppy is 55 years old. He will be 56 this year. He was born on 9/11.
Jay Bliss, what up?
William Joppy was born September 11th, 1970. He's 6 years older than me. He's born on 9/11.
Well, I'm glad he wasn't the one who took that ass whipping from Bernard that year. He did take one from him. Thank God it wasn't that year, because you remember Trinidad took the ass whipping like 2 months after 9/11. Poor guy. Poor guy.
I'm looking right now. I don't think William Joppy ever fought on his birthday. I'm looking right now. He fought 5 days after his birthday.
I would never fight on my birthday neither. Shit, what I look like? Oh, hell no.
Adula Mason fought on his birthday.
I don't even believe in going to work on my birthday. The hell I look like? My birthday's a holiday. I don't give a shit. I'm serious. I don't give a shit. I'll tell any job that. You telling me everybody else in America can have a holiday, but then my birthday and shit, my birthday's a holiday. I don't give a shit.
The closest he ever came to fighting on his birthday was 5 days. He fought on September 16th twice. He fought on September 24th.
Like seafood. By the time you get off, it's different because you're in the gym. But just imagine working for somebody the whole damn day, and then they gonna ask you what you doing when you get off of work. I gotta go home, fool. I've been here all day. I can't even celebrate my damn birthday. I'm tired because I've been here all day with you fools. What am I doing for my birthday? I'm gonna go home and take a shower, have a sip, and maybe watch TV or the TV watch me. Man, hell no. That's why I'm not doing shit on my day. Nothing.
Not me. When I was still celebrating my birthday like that, I will go to work, make some money, and then come home and go hang out for my birthday. Go out to eat, go to a club or whatever. I would still go out on my birthday. I made money on my birthday. I made sure I got money on my birthday because I worked on my birthday.
Let me tell you something. Even though these supervisors and managers and shit, half of the time they don't show up to work. Some of them do when they don't have nothing else better to do. But a lot of them, you start looking for them and like, where he at? You know he ain't coming in today. She ain't coming in. It's her birthday. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep that same energy. I'm telling you right now, next month I'm not coming in on mine. So don't expect to see me.
Unfortunately for me, most of the time I was the supervisor or the manager. It was very, very few companies I worked for that I didn't become a supervisor or manager. So I usually was the supervisor or the manager. So like I said, I made sure I was getting money for my birthday. I went and worked that day. So I was like,
I never really celebrated my birthday. It was a winter month.
They were like, "You going to work?"
It always snowed on my birthday.
I love making money. I'm going to work. Unless I got something special planned, my ass is going to work.
I'm letting Tiff. I think this year. Damn, I forgot what day her shit gonna fall on this year. But I told her, I said, you won't be at work, so don't even plan on putting in. We like, going somewhere.
Like now, because I work from home, I work whenever I want to. All I gotta do is turn my computer on, go look at my emails, and send out a couple of notices, send out a couple of write-ups, and I'm done for work for the day. That's all I do.
My phone is tripping. Can we go down the list of the people that Joppy has beat? Because I don't know what's up with my phone. This shit is not giving me the information.
The people that Joppy has beat, a lot of these people, most people won't know who they are.
That's okay. We here to educate them. That's why we talking about it.
Joppy beat Corey Cummings. He fought Corey Cummings twice. The first time they fought, it was a majority. I want to say, was this a majority draw? Yeah, it was a majority draw. The second time they fought, William Joppy got a unanimous decision. That was his last fight of his career. March 12, 2011. He fought Corey Cummings at 175 pounds, and he got a unanimous decision. He had a couple of losses. He fought Tanner Whitaker, got a TKO stoppage in the first round. He fought a guy named Virgil McCunnan. That was in DC at the DC Armory. He got a first round stoppage. He got a guy named Jonathan Korn. He stopped him in the fifth round. He fought a guy named Eric Howard. Stopped him in the fifth round.
Okay.
He fought Rashad Abdullah Blackburn. Stopped him in the third round. He lost to Jermaine Taylor, lost to Bernard Hopkins. He fought Natana. I don't know how to spell his dude's last name. Stopped him in the 10th round. He fought Howard Eastman. Got a unanimous decision. He fought Felix Trinidad. Got a TKO loss in the 5th round of Felix Trinidad. He fought Jonathan Reed. Got a 4th round stoppage. A lot of these guys. He fought Julio Cesar Green. Got a 7th round stoppage. He fought Napoleon Pitt. Got a 1st round stoppage. Fought Roberto Duran. Got a 3rd round stoppage. He fought Julio Cesar Green again, got a unanimous decision. He fought Julio Cesar Green again, got a unanimous decision, lost. So he lost Julio.
Wait a minute, hold on, time out. Wait a minute, Free. Hold on, time out. Damn, Duran. What year was that when he fought Duran?
98.
What the hell was Duran still doing and fighting in 98? God damn, Roberto.
Roberto fought like 3 more times after that. Roberto was, at the time that William Joppy fought Roberto Duran, Roberto was 101-13.
That's like when Leonard fought Hector Camacho. I said, now who the hell thought this was a good idea?
Yeah.
Who thought this was a good idea?
Roberto fought like 3 more times after he fought William Joppy. But like I said, he was 101 with 13 losses.
Hey, Seafood, when is a good age? I know this is not going to make any sense because you can walk away from boxing at any age. But what do you think is a good age to walk away from boxing?
Yeah, honestly, there's no real one age answer. It really depends on how you treat your body, how many wars you've been in. Because some people can last longer than most guys if they treat their body well. So there's no really. I don't want to say there's no age, but a lot of guys like Bernard can even stay there way longer than most normal guys would stay in. I mean, it depends on the person.
You got to go out and come back. I'm telling you, go out and come back. He act like he don't understand what I'm saying. Go out and come back.
He wasn't looking at you. He was driving. He ain't looking at you.
I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to him. I'm talking to you, Free.
Me?
Go out and come back. You said you couldn't hear him.
Oh,
I talking to me?
I can hear you.
No, not you. I'm talking to Free because he said he couldn't hear you.
Oh, okay.
Now, you said what now?
Yo, you had me confused. I was like,
No. I was telling him to go out and come back in because StreamYard playing games because they did this on BBO. They did this with BBO yesterday, man, and they messed up a dope interview that BBO had. And I was mad with StreamYard. I wasn't even mad with BBO. I was more pissed with them because I'm like, y'all messed up a dope-ass interview with a dope dude, man.
I don't know why Seafood just went out. I could hear me and you were talking, but I couldn't hear nothing.
But it happened yesterday on BBO joint, and I was like, okay, what's going on?
Can you hear me now, Free?
No. Yeah. Now, you said what now about the age? You said there's no real age?
There's no set age, but it really depends on how active the fighters are and the type of wear and tear they go through each fight. Because there are some guys who, as a beginner, you fight almost every month. But as you get older and more ranked up, the training camps are different. The sparring part is different because of the skill content. And it really depends on how much you take care of your body. You allow the proper rest. So I don't want to say there's an age because Bernard Hopkins has stayed longer. Meldrick Taylor, Sugar Ray Robinson, guys like that have stayed longer than they're supposed to. Even Floyd stayed longer than he was supposed to, and he seems to be doing fine. But it really depends on how active you are as a fighter and how much you utilize your body.
Yeah. Because
remember, boxing is a young man's sport. It's not really made for the older gentleman,
Yeah. I look at some guys and I go, maybe now will be a good time to hang it up.
I mean, some people do it for the money, though, because you got to understand that. Because the money.
I've been understood that part. It's always going to be. Sometimes it's about the money. Sometimes it's because you could tell when it's about the money or somebody just feels like I got a fight or two left in me. But you're going to get money. It's always going to be about the money because you can say it's not about the money and I'm just coming back because I feel like I got a fight or two left in it, but you ain't coming back fighting for free. So the money always gonna be a part of it. Like that's what I don't understand when dudes be like, you might be doing good. So if you're doing, but you're getting paid, right? Yeah, but it ain't about the money. Fool, you're getting paid for it, right? Okay. You ain't coming back. I never heard a fighter say, I don't want to get paid nothing. I just want to fight. Come on, geez.
You know, there's only a selective few that get paid in the high digits anyway. You know?
But even if it's a high pay or low pay, don't make it seem like I'm coming back because I got a fight or two left in me. So what you're telling me is that you're fighting for free. So basically, you're not getting paid.
I heard somebody say the other day that every boxer got in the sport to be a champion. I'm like, that's not true. Deontay Wilder didn't get in the sport to be a champion. He wanted to make money for his daughter.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you got a lot of people that don't get into boxing to be a champion. They get in it to make money. Yes, if they become a champion, that's their ultimate goal.
I got a better one, Free. What about the stories that people say that they didn't even mean to get into boxing? They just happened to just stumble across it. You heard Diesel. You heard Diesel. No, you heard Diesel say it. Diesel was like, I was taking my brother to the gym. He was boxing.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just walk into it.
Just like Monty yesterday. He said, I was working a coalition and somebody asked me to get into boxing. He wasn't looking to get in boxing. He was working a regular job. He said he was making like $50,000 working a regular job. He said he was making good money.
At 22 years old, crazy. He was making some money.
Especially back then, making $52,000 back then was good. That's like making $100,000 now. Making $52,000 back then.
Seafood couldn't have been making that kind of money back then because he'd have been walking around with chinchillas and shit and gazelles, and he'd have had about five chicks in the back of the car and shit. You know what I mean?
Hell no, that definitely was not me, bro.
I mean, Seafood wouldn't even know what it felt like to get out and order real food because he'd have been sending the girls in there to order for him. Y'all get out there, y'all know what I want to eat.
He would be like Ludacris. He'll walk to his car. He'd be like, man, this car's too small. I can't fit my women in the back of the jacuzzi.
Yo, you know they made a song about that, right? Called "Pimpin' Ain't Easy."
Yeah.
You know, but it would have been different, man. I didn't want to go. To be honest with you, I never wanted to go pro in the beginning because the money wasn't good. I was too bougie for that shit. I like nice things, bro.
I think you would have been.
When people say everybody gets in it to be a world champion, that's not true. You say, if they never said that they want to get in to be a world champion, they lied. Now, how you gonna tell them what they wanted to do? Because that's what your goal is, don't mean that's what everybody else's goal is. Some people get in it because they know they can make easy money.
People got a misconception of what they think boxing is. If these guys are getting in here, if they fighting, it's basically because they want a belt. And it's like, no, fool. People have every fighter you talk to got a different reason of why they are fighting or how they got into boxing. Some guys will tell you boxing found me. I didn't find it. I really didn't want to do it.
You want to hear something ill? Africa came to the gym last night for sparring, right?
Yeah, I see the picture.
Yeah, he asked me yesterday. He said, yo, Steve, what do you think? When do you think I should get out of boxing? Because I kind of want to stay in boxing for a little minute. I told him, as long as you treat your body good and you don't bang it out, I said, look at me, I still spar and everything. He said, yo, that's what's up. I said, yeah, but you got to take care of your body. If you don't take care of your body and treat it well, it ain't going to treat you well later on. And Africa spars everywhere, like everywhere.
Yo, I just realized that dude be out there in Keith Cologne gym sparring.
Yeah, he told me last night he used to spar Abdullah Mason a lot.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what's up. I would have loved
y'all started to get a lot of recognition out there.
What you're telling me is Africa get beat up a lot in sparring. He sparred Abdullah Mason a lot. He get beat up a lot in sparring.
Oh, no, he doesn't. Yo,
wait a minute now,
I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Wait a minute now, Free. You ain't gonna be starting. No, you know what?
No. Wait. I'm a defend him this way. I'm gonna keep it so real with you.
Get your man.
That dude can really fight, bro. That dude can really fight. Like he's really sharp, bro.
Get your man,
He's
Seafood. Get your
No,
man.
I'm not even joking. He looked like little Mayweather in there, bro. I'm telling you, that guy, he barely gets hit with anything.
Get your man free.
One guy, he would never fight or spar, and his name is Antoine.
Oh, here he go.
Yo. Look, I can see why. You know what I'm saying? But that dude is sharp, man. I'm not gonna front. He comes there and trains without Jay past couple of days. Yo, that dude puts work in. He really works. Like he has a great workout ethic, but he's really cool with the Mason brothers.
Who is he with? Free.
He's with Eddie Hearn.
He's with Eddie Hearn. We're gonna get ready to see some interesting. We're gonna see some things get ready to happen. We're gonna see some things. But now it ain't no different.
He's mad skinny too.
It ain't no different sides of the streets. It ain't no running. Not saying anybody is. I'm just saying. In these next 7 to 8 months, things are gonna be real interesting. I'm telling you. We ain't gonna get everything we want, but it's gonna be real interesting to see what happens in these next
I think we will. McLean, I think we will. I think there's a serious agenda that they're not letting out to the public. You know what I'm saying? As far as the New York guys. Like they really let them.
I doubt it. It's too many people that's landing a plane and hooking up with networks. We're not gonna get everything we want. And I think people need to understand
what would you want to see? Like, what would you want to see that you don't think that we'll get? Give me an example when you say that.
I can't tell you that because anything's possible. When I say not getting, what I mean is the fights that people might be craving for. They might not happen. You got people craving for certain fights, and I go it's certain fights you just gotta let go. Certain shit you just gotta be like, it ain't happening, man. Let it go. But people think that if they keep bringing it up, eventually it'll happen. It's just certain shit that could get made in boxing, and then there's other shit where it's just like it'll never happen. It just won't happen. You know what I mean? I'm cool with whatever they give us, and if I'm not cool with it, I'm like free. I won't watch it.
They say he came up to me yesterday talking about, yo, you got any more fights I can spar? I was like, what?
Yeah, RG. When I mean everything we want, you know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. So now if 1 or 2 fights don't happen before this year's up, everybody goes on a complaining rant. Yeah, this year was an okay year, but if we could have got Shakur or Tank, that would have made my whole 2026 feel better. It's like, man, stop.
I don't think we're ever going to see that fight, to be honest with you. But Alex Shiki kind of saved the boxing for a minute, though. He made it interesting.
Like, stop. There's certain fights y'all got to let go. Let it go. You don't have to stop talking. I can't stop talking about it. But there's certain shit you just got to let go. It ain't going to happen, bro.
This nigga Ghostface be killing me every time he say Tucky's last name.
Ghostface the rapper?
No, I'm talking about Seafood. Ghostface.
You call him Ghostface. You call him Ghostface. I call him the grandfather 50 Cent. Yeah. Damn, Seafood, you gonna have a lot of names.
Every time he say Tucky's last name, he make me laugh.
Because he be saying his last name crazy. When he said his last name before, I said, who the hell is he talking about?
I thought Alex Shiki was his last name.
No, Turkey Alex Sheik. He said Turkey Alex Sheik.
Oh, Alex Sheik. I thought it was Alex Shiki. Oh, my bad. I didn't know. I thought it was Alex Shiki all the time.
Shut up, D-Free. D-Free make me sick. Shut up.
Yo, I didn't even know, D. I really didn't know. I thought it was...
Shut up, yo, Seafood, don't pay no attention to Free. He's an idiot, yo. Damn, this dude's an idiot, man. Yeah, he's an idiot. This is why I don't want him at the cookout. This is why I don't want him at the damn cookout. This is why I don't want him at the cookout. I can't watch you, Seafood. Can't watch him. I can't watch both of y'all. Like, Jesus Christ. I can't stand him, yo. Let's get back to William Joppy because I'm not doing this for you today. I'm not doing this with him today. He gets on my nerves. Jesus Christ. Let Seafood live, man. Let him live. Let him live, man.
I really thought his name was Alex Shiki, bro.
No.
That's
No,
an
wait a
honest
minute.
thing.
Let me, Bruce Gas, what's up, my brother? Let me give you something to laugh at. Let me give you really something to laugh at, and then we get back to William. Why is it that what's our guy, Max Kellerman? Why can't he say Tank's name right? And not Tank, he call him Javonta. Why does he call him Javonta?
Because that man don't know that it's a G and a D he can't see. He can't
Like,
I
read.
don't understand some of these guys. Everybody say the one name. Yeah,
Like
Javonta.
he calls him
I
he
don't
be
know.
like Javonta,
Maybe-
and I'm like, who the hell is Javonta?
He can't read.
Like,
Yo, that
why
is kind of
do you
ill.
keep calling him Javonta? I'm sitting there one day like, there's a new fighter, there's a new fighter on the scene, and then they show a picture of him, and I'm like, it's Javonte. He calls him Javonta.
I'm going through Javonta there. Yeah.
Like, you got to know how to pronounce these. Like, there's certain names that if it's not American, we have a right to mess it up because it's like sometimes it might be hard to pronounce. But how do you get his name wrong? Like, come on, man. Jesus. It's crazy.
Because the E is pronounced as an A instead of an A.
I don't know, but when he said that the first time, I thought I was tripping. I said, who the hell is Javonta? Like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, they be killing me with that.
That shit tripped me out. I was like, huh?
Yeah, they kill me with that too.
Javonta
That's
Davis.
like, don't y'all hate when somebody, you ever been to a job or been somewhere to a meeting and somebody just messed your name up and you like, that's not my name.
Yeah. Now they keep calling me seafood. It's not seafood, it's seafood.
No, but I'm talking about your biological name. You ever had somebody mess up your last name? I don't like that. I mean, I understand everybody in purpose, but that pisses me off.
I'm gonna tell you what was funny. I'm gonna tell you what's funny. Like, my name is spelled D-U-A-N-E. My brother's name is spelled D-E-J-U-A-N. Why people call me Dewan and call him Dwayne?
They call you Dewan and call him Dwayne because they expect your name to be spelled like Dwayne. That's what it is. That's what it is.
His name is spelled D-E-J-U-A-N.
No, but I'm just saying, because of your name, they expect it to be spelled like Dwayne. Like, that's what they expecting. Because I'm not going to lie. When I looked at the spelling of your name, I was like, I think that's the first time this is just me. That was the first time I'd seen your name being spelt like that. So I'm not going to lie. For me, it kind of threw me off at first because I'm used to it being spelt the other way. But yeah.
I mean, you do know Dwayne Martin, right?
Yeah, but I also know Dwayne Wade. So I thought it was spelled that way.
How much is gas down there where you at?
You said what?
Dwayne Martin is spelled the same way
How much is gas down there where you at?
Yeah, I noticed that now. Dwayne Martin, I did notice that.
Gas is $3.50.
Gas is $2.50.
I can't really hear you guys.
He said the gas. Now his side is acting up.
Damn.
Can you hear now?
Yeah, you can hear me. He moving around. It's $3.50.
Yeah, I can hear him now. $3.50. Damn.
Yeah. And it's been $3.50 for about 3 weeks now. It's been $3.50. It was down to like
how much gas?
$2.89.
How much gas you got to put in to like make it up this way? You got to put a lot of gas. I mean, it's not far, but you still got to be able to make sure you make the miles. You got to put a lot in.
No. 1 full tank of gas for my wife's truck that she got right now. I can make it through New York and still have roughly a little over a quarter tank of gas.
Damn.
Did she get over 400 miles?
I get good highway miles, so I'm good.
Did she get over 400 miles on a full tank of gas? It's like 411, 401. It varies depending on how much you're in the city.
Well,
if it's all highway miles, she'll get roughly like 400.
You'll make it here for the cookout. For the cookout, you'll make it here with no problem because you talk about getting on the highway. That would be a straight shot for you because you're gonna need the highway to get to where we at. So that's gonna be an easy ride for you. That's gonna be a super easy ride.
It's the same vehicle I had last year. The last time I came out, it's the same vehicle.
No, I'm talking about Sifu. I said
That's
the
crazy.
way because of where we at this year, that's gonna be an easy ride because he gets on the highway anyway, and he gonna need to get on the highway. Everybody who's driving is gonna need to get on the highway to get to where we at. So that's gonna be a smooth ride. And to have somewhere to park where you ain't got to worry about that, that's what makes it
Well,
even
hopefully
better.
the war won't go on that long.
The what?
Hopefully the war won't go on that long.
Oh, he said the war?
Yeah, he said hopefully the war not going on that long.
Yeah, the war is the reason why those gases are expensive.
Listen.
That's what I'm saying. I hope it don't go on that long.
Talk to your man that's in the White House about that.
The gas price is going to be up for a while because they done blew up some oil tankers over there and all kinds of stuff. So it's going to be up for a while.
Oh, listen.
It's going to be up for a while. That's why I'm about to go give me an electric car. I ain't got to worry about no gas.
Still confusing. I'll call for anything.
I'm not going to get a Tesla, but I'm going to get one of these other electric
Like
cars.
the Mike crib now.
Yeah. Sifu, where you at, man? You in your mansion?
Yeah, I'm at the Dr. Mike Mansion right now.
Man,
so let's see how he gonna.
Sifu getting a lot of money for 2026, man. A lot of money.
Sifu he's making referee pay off of that one joint right there.
That's a fact.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, you ain't saying nothing wrong right now, bro. I gotta chase the money, but it's good. I can't front. It's good.
Sifu got a plan that we all just don't know about. He holding out on it, man. He got a plan, and I have a feeling that between the end of this year and next year, he gonna make a public announcement next year, not this year, because it's still.
Look,
early.
I have another big announcement. I do. I actually have another now, but I'm waiting to become solidified first before whatever. Oh, yo, Free, you want to hear something I did really stupid, bro? I sent your stuff to the wrong address.
I know, because I was like, hold on. This man Sifu said he got it in the mail. I'm like,
yo, when it came back, it says no D-free here.
Oh shit.
No. I thought that was crazy. I'm gonna reset it out again today, man. I was like, yo, I'm just begging you to come on in, like surprise me with it. I'm like, what the hell? This shit came back in my mail yesterday.
I said, man, Sifu must have sent this joint on daggone Pony Express because this joint ain't get here yet.
No, but you know what I did wrong? Like I did the printer out. I'm gonna tell you what I did. I did the print out stickers and I was putting it on the people that have to send out as the right nows. So I'm doing it quick before I leave. You know how you rush. I put it on the wrong thing, yo. I said, yo, I'm a dumbass. It really made me laugh too when I seen it yesterday. I was like, yo, I was like, yo, D didn't even tell me he received it yet. He should have been had it.
Oh no,
but I'm sending it back out today.
It takes about coming from New York. It takes probably somewhere between 3 to 4 days before it gets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was wondering why he didn't get it. So yours came back, and another lady's came back. I was like, I apologize. I'm resending it out today. I just lost money on postage, but it ain't nothing.
Oh man!
Because I take it to UPS for delivery. So when they send it back, no D-free here. It probably went to an Asian lady. It probably went to an Asian lady. Yo, I was like, yo, what address is that? Because I don't even know what address that was. That was me. I'm tripping, bro.
No D-free here.
Word. But I was like, yo, but wait till you get it, man. It's gonna be nice. You're gonna like it.
Every up and by. Nah.
I'm ready to move. We done got all this new stuff for the new spot, and we still gotta stay here for another 3 weeks. I'm ready to go.
Damn, Free.
Yeah, bro. I was waiting for you to say something first. And I was like, yo, why is not saying
I
nothing? I'm like,
say it,
damn,
but
man,
you
must not
wasn't-
like the shirt or something. That's what I'm thinking.
I did say it, but you wasn't on the live. You wasn't in the live at the time, and that's when I said remember the day that you
Yo,
came
my
on. I said
reception is tripping up
we
here
were
right
just
now.
talking about the day that you came on. I said we were just talking about you, and you were
I
like, I
don't know if
hope
you guys
everything's
can. Did you
good.
guys?
Yeah, Seafood having internet issues. But yeah. So back to my man Joppy. Joppy was he was a heck of a fighter. Like I said, he had a lot of good fights. He had a lot of he only had when he ended his career, his record was 47-2. He was stopped 3 times in his career, but out of the 40 wins that he had 30 knockouts. So only 10 of his fights went the distance out of his wins. If you fought William Jopp and he won, you was praying that you was one of the 10 that made it the distance, because everybody else he was stopping.
Yeah, I was thinking about middleweight, right? So I was thinking about C4, I'm sorry. I was thinking about, as we were sitting here talking about him, I was thinking about how it's not much going on in the middleweight division today, and what would he be able to do today, William Joppy at middleweight?
Nothing.
William Joppy at middleweight, he'll be a champion. I don't think it's very many guys at middleweight that can beat William Joppy. William Joppy had fast hands. He had good footwork. He had good power. He had a 75% knockout ratio. I don't think there's a lot of people at 160 that can beat William Joppy.
How do you think a fight? I was about to say him and Laura. How does a fight play out with him and Laura?
Maybe Laura, because I think Laura is a little smarter than William Joppy inside the ring. I think Laura's a little smarter. Maybe Laura can beat him. I don't think Janabek will be able to beat him. Carlos Adonis, I don't think Carlos Adonis will be able to beat him neither, because Carlos Adonis is a come forward fighter. And a lot of those guys that would come forward fighters, William Joppy had his way with those guys. So I don't think Carlos Adonis will be able to beat him. As I said, I think William Joppy will be a champion at 160 right now. He very well could be undisputed, because I don't think a lot of those guys beat him. Not right now.
Carlos Adonis was good. Carlos Adonis is a good fighter.
Yeah, but he's a come forward guy. He only has one style of fighting. William Joppy, you can't be a come forward fighter and have a lot of success with William Joppy. You got to be a boxer. You got to be able to move around, because William Joppy is going to make you move. He had very good footwork. He had fast hands. He had good power. So he's going to make you move. So that's why I said a guy like Carlos Adonis, he's not going to stop Carlos Adonis, but he would definitely outpoint Carlos Adonis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he in my opinion, I think he would do well if he was around in the division. But like you said, it's not much at 60. And at 54, I don't know what he would do if he was there.
Well, he never fought at 54, so I don't think he would ever.
No, I'm just saying, if he was there, I couldn't see what he would do. 54 is like,
if he was to fight at 54, I'm gonna tell you what would be a hell of a fight: him versus Duran Boots-Ennis. That would be a hell of a fight.
Oh, here he goes, Philly versus. Oh,
no,
did you say something about the Boots and Zayas?
We said it'll be easier to make, being that Top Rank is signed to the team.
Yeah, they definitely gonna make that fight. That's the only fight lined up.
I told him that that's a fight that has to happen in New York, and it has to happen at the Garden. With Boots only being Philly being an hour or two from here. Xander, the Puerto Rican, you know how that is here. There's a shitload of them here. He has a lot of fans here, so it makes sense to make a fight like that. In New York. It'll be kind of like Cotto and Zab. Like, if anybody know how that went, far as not the breakdown of the fight, but just the turnout. You know, I was there for that one, and that was fucking crazy. That
the first 5 rounds of that fight will be.
Oh,
the first 5 rounds of that fight will be a little different, but after a while, Boots is he's gonna destroy that kid, bro.
Yeah, I think Xander Zayas, he's possessed a style of fighting that Jaron Boots Ennis struggle with. He struggled with a guy that's going to move around. We saw that with the Kern fight. He didn't know how to cut the ring off. And Kern wasn't throwing any punches back for the most part. He was just moving. With a guy like Xander Zayas who does a lot of moving,
hopefully
he also punches while he's moving. Xander can fight on the front foot or the back foot. I think he possesses a issue with Jaron Boots Ennis, but I think Jaron Boots Ennis would end up overwhelming Xander Zayas because Jaron Boots Ennis can do so many things in the ring. He will eventually overwhelm Xander Zayas. I don't know if he will knock Xander Zayas out, but I think he'll beat Xander Zayas. I don't know if he'll knock him out.
Yeah, I think I would like to see it because I would like. Hopefully, he gets a good payday because I know he wasn't getting a lot of money for the other fights that he used to get. So I mean, being as a champion, maybe might clear him over $1 million, maybe. But I don't know. Depends on
you want to make this year a great year. You make that Xander versus Boots. And if that shit is in New York, gee, I mean, I don't care. It doesn't have to be here. It's just that New York makes more sense to me. But
yeah, it does.
To have that, man, listen, this is why I say we're not going to get everything that we want. Because like I said, you know what, Free? You know what's so crazy? I noticed, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, and maybe I'm wrong for this. Did y'all ever notice after 2023, a lot of boxing fans got spoiled? Because if you look at how that year went, we got a lot of fights that year. I believe we got Ryan and Tank. We got Crawford and Spence, and I can't think of who else. We got a couple more that year. A lot of people got spoiled after that because it seemed like
we got a lot of fights that year. We had Jamel and Brian Castano.
Yeah.
We had Crawford and Spence. We had Tank and Ryan. We had the same time that Tank and Ryan fought, I think we had Devin Haney versus Loma, I think. Or it might have been Devin Haney versus I think it was Devin Haney versus Loma. It might have been Devin Haney versus Kambosos. It might have been Devin Haney versus Kambosos. For undisputed. We had like three or four undisputed fights that year.
Yeah, but people got spoiled like crazy that year. And I was like, because when 2024 came, man, 2024 was whack, man. 2025 was whack, man. 2026 is going to be even more whack. And I'm like, yo, calm down, bruh. Calm down.
Yeah. That year we had we had 3 or 4 undisputed fights that year.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's when everybody.
Sure. That's when everybody. Sure. I think the Devin Haney Kambosos fight happened. Then the Jamel. Then the Bud. Jamel and Brian Castano. Then the Bud and Earl. And like I said, the Tank and Ryan. We had like 3 undisputed fights that happened that year. And that was only from the men's side, because the women's side, we had some undisputed fights happen as well.
Well, people were spoiled, man. They were so spoiled after that year. And I'm like, yo, bro, calm down. Calm down. As soon as 2023 came,
is Jamel done?
Who?
Is Jamel done? Or is that AI?
Jamel is trying to get a fight now. He's trying to get a fight now. He's just trying to find the fight that's going to pay him the most money. He's trying to get a fight right now.
Which I don't know how that's going to turn out because does he plan on coming back at 54 or 60? Because there's nothing going on really at 60.
It was the Devin Haney Loma fight that we had. We had Devin Haney Loma, and then we had Devin Haney Regis Prograis.
Look, my question is, Free, does he come back at 54 or 60? Because it ain't nothing going on at 60.
He's coming back at 54. He's trying to fight. He said he wanted to fight Earl. He said he wanted to fight Jawan Bucenis.
Oh man.
He named somebody else. But like I said, he's looking for a big money fight. He's not looking for just any fight. He's
Well,
looking for a big money
somebody
fight.
should, somebody, no disrespect. Somebody should explain that to Tony Harrison, who thinks that, hey, we can get in there and do it again. And I'm like, no, Tony, no. Somebody needs to explain that to him. No, Tony.
No, listen. The way you feel about Tank Davis is the way I feel about Tony Harrison. Now, Tony Harrison, if you
Don't do that, Free.
If you ask me that question about Tony Harrison, I would say Tony Harrison, outside of a gifted victory that he got over Jamel Charlo, Tony Harrison ain't do nothing in his career. He ain't do nothing. I mean, that gifted win that he got over Jamel is what
the
put
fight I
Tony
want to see.
Harrison on the map. That's what put Tony Harrison on the map, because I didn't even know who the hell Tony Harrison was until he fought Jamel Charlo.
I didn't. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know neither. I didn't know. I was thinking Jamel is just gonna get this guy out of here, and then it's on to the next. So when he beat him,
I didn't know who he was.
Sheesh.
People told me that he was a good fighter, but I never seen him fight before.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know who he was. I mean,
the way you feel about Tank Davis is the way I feel about Tony Harrison.
But you know what? Yeah, you know, and I don't want people to be thinking that, oh, you're a Tank hater. No, by all means, I'm no Tank hater. I just need y'all to understand that when dudes ain't doing nothing, I don't really be caring what they got going on. But, you know, I don't want people to think that. Let me tell you something. If I would have betted on any Tank's fights, I'd probably be a rich man, because as much people as Tank has knocked out and I could have betted on that, I'd probably be a rich man. So I can't take that. I can't take that from him. But yeah, Joppy, man. Yeah, it wouldn't be nothing popping for him at 60. So at 68, them guys are too freaking big. So we can't.
I mean, well, he did fight at that weight class. He fought at 58 and 75. So I'm not gonna say they would be super big.
I'm talking about. I don't know about. I'm talking about today. What do you think he'll do today at that though? Today, because these guys today at 68, they look like they should be in the damn NBA. They too damn tall. I'm like, damn, you tall for 68.
He fought at 68. What year was that? He fought at 68 in 2010. His last fight at 68 was in 2010. He fought at 75 in 2011. He fought at 75 and came back down to 68 and then went back to 75.
Seafood. I guess he said peace. His joint must be acting up.
No, I think he can fight at 68. I don't think he can fight at 75, but 68, I think he can fight there. There's not a lot of talent at 68 right now. There's not a lot of talent at
give him what's up, Tam? Hey, give him Caleb Plant.
Caleb Plant can't even get Jamal Charlo right now.
Oh, damn.
Caleb Plant ain't nobody right now. Caleb Plant was supposed to fight Jamal Charlo, and for whatever reason, Caleb Plant ain't fighting Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo.
Do you think the money plays a role, or he just not interested?
No, the money don't play the role for Caleb Plant, because the biggest purse he ever got was fighting Canelo. Caleb Plant ain't no big money type fighter. He ain't no big money type fighter. The biggest money he ever got was against Canelo, and that was $10 million. After Canelo Alvarez, he hasn't got nowhere near $10 million after Canelo Alvarez.
Damn, I see you.
Caleb Plant didn't get no $10 million with David Benavidez. See, I can look it up right now, but I know he ain't getting
Benavidez, the Mexican monster. It's the Mexican monster. You guys make sure you tune in May 2nd to watch the Mexican monster. Get your popcorn. Don't go to your refrigerator. Don't do nothing. Tune in to watch the Mexican Monster.
Yeah, his purse for David Benavidez earned an estimated $2 million in the fight against Caleb Platt, which included a $500,000 guarantee. Caleb Plant, on the other hand, I'm trying to see what Caleb Plant got. It was a 50-50 split, so he got $2 million as well. It was a 50-50 split.
Okay.
So, as I said, that was the second biggest fight that he had. It was Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez. Canelo, he got 10. David Benavidez, he got 2. He ain't get nowhere near $10 million. So, he's not a big money fighter.
Then you give him something from your purse, then, damn it.
Yeah, I'm going to give him 50 cents.
Free, knock it off now.
About all he going to get from me.
Free, you can't do that now. Stop being, don't be stingy.
He ain't no pay-per-view attraction.
Well, we're going to make him one. We're going to make him one just for this moment. Now, I need you to break that man off with about 15 mil, and let's make this damn fight happen. Stop being selfish, Free. You got the money.
First of all, I'm not giving nobody $15 million. I don't care if I like you or I don't like you. I'm not giving nobody $15 million.
Oh, damn, Free. Nobody, Free?
Nobody.
Well, y'all hear that? Free starts his own boxing promotional. If Free has his own promotional company, just let it be known you're not getting $15 million.
No, $15 million, you wouldn't see me. If I had $15 million to give away, you wouldn't see me. My ass would be chilling somewhere.
So you just gonna run away from us as if you don't know us, huh?
No,
That what it is?
I ain't gonna run away. I'ma literally laugh all the way to the bank with this.
Yeah, because no, when you pop your trunk and just know that when you pop the trunk and I just happen to come out there, don't ask me where I came from. Because the first thing I'm gonna say is you thought you were gonna get away with that money? I think not, sir.
Trust and believe. When I pop my trunk, it won't be me popping the trunk. It'll be my security popping the trunk for me. So I hope we can get past them.
What kind of shit is that? I'm duck zone. You don't treat me like that.
No, if I got $15 million, you think I'm gonna be walking anywhere solo dolo? Hell no.
Why wouldn't you, man? You got to keep it real with the people, man.
I am keeping it real. I'm telling y'all right now, I will have security. I am keeping it real.
You don't need no punk security.
I'm telling you right now, the company that I work for will be my security. They will be walking around with me.
That's crazy, Free. Y'all see how Free is? Huh? He just gonna turn his back on us.
I am the toughest. I am the realest.
We ain't gonna let you just turn your back on us like that, Free. We ain't gonna let you do that now.
I don't care what you let me do. I'm just telling you what I'm going to do. I'm telling you what I'm going to do.
We ain't gonna let you do that.
Hey, just like Vay said, when she get married, she going to Europe or London or wherever the hell she's going.
She ain't going to no damn Europe.
I'm gonna do the same thing, except I'm not going across the country. I'm not going across the water.
They ain't going to no damn Europe. The closest Vay's getting to Europe is on TV. She ain't going to no damn Europe.
You might see me in Hawaii somewhere. You be like, damn, this nigga D3 always posting up at a new spot. Yep.
If they go to Europe, when she go to Europe, I'm gonna go stay in her house while she going.
Oh, speaking of which, I gotta set up this live for this day.
I'm letting you know, babe. You go stay in Europe. I'm going to stay in your house while you're gone. So when you come back, don't ask me how I got in there. I'm just saying. Just saying. You going live today, Free?
Yeah, me and Dub doing the free agency and NFL draft that's coming up. We getting ready for the draft season.
When's that?
April. Drafting. April.
She said, nah, that's gonna be locked up. I'll go through the window. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, babe. You ain't see Friday when Santa went through the window? I'll go through the window. You know what I mean? When you come to your house, I'm being there eating a big ass sandwich. Don't have no presents. I'm taking all that. I'm gonna have a big ass Santa Claus bag.
He said Santa Claus. Like,
In my mind.
care about your damn Santa Claus bag.
In my mind. Merry Christmas to you. Watch me some Friday.
I was listening to the soundtrack from the first Friday. That joint, I had to figure out who was the dude that had my favorite track on that joint. It's the part where Smokey and Craig go outside, and he was like, "Man, you want me to walk here?" He said, "Man, ain't nobody gonna do that. I mean, they know me out here. I'm Smoke Dog." And then
Yeah.
they see the lights turn off on the car. He said, "It ain't the niggas that act hard."
Oh
That's
yeah,
my
I like that
favorite
joint.
track.
I never found out who made that, but I like that though.
It's a dude. I got it. Matter of fact, I got it on my phone. I just looked it up yesterday. It's called EA Ski. EA Ski.
Okay.
Yeah, EA Ski. It ain't the niggas that act hard.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hold on, the Holy Moly Donut Shop was my shit. Don't ever,
Hey,
ever eat there.
Clarence, I am gonna need your help though when I move. I'm gonna need your help for one thing. Well, two things only. I'm gonna need
I'm
you to
always
help me.
down. I'm always down to make $1.
I need you to help me put the 65-inch TV up on my wall and my 60-inch TV up on my wall.
God, damn, how many TVs you need? Free damn.
Well, I got a 65-inch that's going in my living room and a 60-inch that's going in my bedroom. And
So
then
you didn't think to give your kids neither one of those TVs. You just said you're gonna take both of them for yourself. That's just plain greedy, Free.
they got their own 50-inch and 55-inch and 65-inch. They got their own. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 TVs in here. Well, technically 7 if you count my computer monitor.
That's all those TVs. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, we got 7, and the smallest one is this computer monitor, which is a 42-inch. But my TV that I have in my master bedroom right now, I'm bringing it out here and put it on my computer desk with my computer monitor. So I'm gonna have 2 monitors. I'm gonna have a 42-inch and a 45-inch computer monitors, and then my 60-inch that I got in my living room right now is going in my master bedroom, and the 65-inch that I bought is going in the living room.
Okay.
But my daughter, she got her own 50-inch, and the kids they got their own 50-inch, and then she bought a 65-inch to go in her living room as well.
All right. Everybody should be happy.
What happened to the last? You ain't even hear what happened to the last 2 security guards. So how the fuck am I going to hear what happened to the last 2 security guards?
Yeah. That part.
So what happened to the last 2 security guards? You heard what happened to the last 2 security. You ain't even hear what happened to the last 2 security guards. How the fuck am I going to hear?
One of my Yeah, I know, babe. I'm about to get off, babe. Yeah. Throwback. Talking about William Joppy. Y'all go check William Joppy out. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know, y'all might have heard of him, but might not be familiar with him. Go check some of his work out. You know what I mean?
That's the 42-inch right there behind me.
I like that. I like that right there.
I'm about to get another 45-inch that's going to go right over top of it. Or no, right below it. I'm going to put this one on top and put the
Hey, am I coming
45.
back to that? I don't even remember if I got to work today. I think I do. Yes, I do. Nah, I can't come back. Yeah. Friday, I know I'll definitely be back. We're gonna get more into this Top Ranking DAZN and Sky Sports and Zuffa. We're gonna get into a whole bunch of that. What time tonight, Free?
Like 6:30.
Okay. All right. If I do plan on doing something, if I get a chance to do something, I have to do it early. Because if you say 6:30, I have to do something like at 5 o'clock if I have time. Y'all know when y'all look it up. But appreciate y'all. Everybody get to where y'all gotta go safe. We're going over to our sister Vay. So let's head over there, support her. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go.